Assassin's Creed games are known for its parkour, and it also happens to be the first open world game which allowed the players to climb the environment around them. Since then, a lot of Assassin's Creed games have been released, and parkour is an important aspect of all of it. And today, we'll be ranking the Assassin's Creed parkour from good to bad. So let's begin. So let's start with the list. At number 7 we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey happens to be the latest installment in the Assassin's Creed franchise. However, the parkour in this game is surprisingly bad. The movements feel disoriented, the overall system is not that fluid or smooth, which makes the game unsatisfying. The main problem with this game is that the running and climbing animations are not good, which makes the game unrealistic, and it does not have an impact whether the player jumps from a high point or he runs or whatever he does. It just feels kind of light and somewhat bouncy. This just makes the game bad, and it takes away the experience that the earlier Assassin's Creed games used to give. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a great RPG, a good game, but the same cannot be said for its parkour system. At number 6 we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Assassin's Creed Syndicate was released back in 2015. It's considered to be one of the most underrated Assassin's Creed games because it has flaws of its own. The overall gameplay, including the combat and the parkour in this game, feel extremely light and extremely bouncy. This just feels bad to look at, and the main problem is that the game takes place in London, because of which the buildings are far away, and we have this grappling hook, which is one of the most least favorite feature in the whole franchise. We had zip lines in Assassin's Creed Revelations, but that is just a whole different story. At number 5 we have the original Assassin's Creed along with the Ezio trilogy. That is Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood and Revelations. All of this game pretty much had the same parkour system. There were a few changes in between, especially in the later on games like Brotherhood and Revelations, but the overall experience and the gameplay of these games was exactly the same. The impact of jumping, the animations, everything is very realistic in these games. The climbing speed is a bit slow, but still it's fun, especially back in the time since it was the first open world game which allowed the players to climb the environment around them, and the gameplay remained quite unchanged throughout the first few games. But in Revelations, which you'll get after this, we actually had some new features, and the most notable feature is that the hook blade, which is an equipment, can be used for assassination, and it can be used to glide along zip lines in the city of Istanbul. And in the climbing, hook blade can be used to grasp onto the ledges which Ezio cannot grab normally. So this makes the game fun and also the climbing faster. Because of all these features, we can say that Assassin's Creed original, you can say trilogy, had great parkour system, but it was a bit uh, not so optimized because of its awkward camera controls, and it had some problems back in the day, but still it's quite fun. At number 4 we have Assassin's Creed Origins. Assassin's Creed Origins happens to be the first game which brought the RPG elements into the Assassin's Creed franchise and changed the way we look at Assassin's Creed. The gameplay, along with the graphics of this Assassin's Creed Origins, is really amazing even to this date. The physics in this game is really great, especially the dust that is swept off the player's feet. In climbing has impact, it is fast, and overall makes up for a great and fun Assassin's Creed game. It also refreshed the overall franchise by including all the RPG elements, so it's quite great. And now at number 3 we have Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 had a lot of differences than the previous game that came before it. It has new animation features, and you can see the way Connor jumps around the fences, and the climbing was fast, and it also included one new feature which stayed on to the later games. I am talking about climbing the trees. Assassin's Creed 3 was the first game which also included naval combat and also the hunting. Because of all this, you can say that Assassin's Creed is a really great game. Apart from the story, it's quite fun. In the second spot, we have Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Assassin's Creed Rogue. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag follows Edward J. Kenway, who happens to be the grandfather of Connor Kenway, the protagonist of Assassin's Creed 3. So, okay, that's a talk for another day. The parkour in this game is really amazing. Whether it's the running animation of Edward Kenway or just the overall flow, everything feels quite smooth and great. And it has realism, it has impact, and it's really fun. The controls are great, and it also includes lots of swamps, forests, which makes overall fresh experience in Assassin's Creed. As the earlier games took place in cities, this game really makes up for it by introducing a lot of new things. In terms of Assassin's Creed Rogue, it's pretty much Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but a bit faster and a bit more optimized. The climbing in this game, a few animations actually resemble Unity as well. So that's really cool, and say Patrick Cormac is an amazing character. If you haven't played this game, I suggest highly that you play it. It's quite short, but the gameplay, animation and stuff, this really makes up for it. You can climb trees, and there are lots of forests that you can visit, and the Atlantic Ocean you can explore it by your ship, and you can hunt a lot of animals as well. You can climb trees, the controls are great, the movements are really free, and it's pretty much Assassin's Creed free Black Flag, but except the environment is different, the protagonist is different. Apart from that, it's a really great game. I suggest you play it. And finally, at the number one spot, we have none other than Assassin's Creed Unity. If you look at the game, it has everything it requires that it earned the spot of number one in this list. The gameplay is smooth, the graphics are stunning, the animations look amazing, the running, the climbing has impact, has realism, has smoothness. Everything just looks like an eye candy. And along with the French Revolution, well, come on. Of course, this is a great game, but it wasn't always the same like that. When the game was first released, it has a lot of game-breaking bugs, because of which the game is still looked down. But I am telling you that all the bugs have been removed by now as of 2020, and since everyone is in quarantine, in lockdown, I suggest you play this game. It's really great, and also one of the last and best Assassin's Creed games that was actually Assassin's Creed. The Arno can climb trees, buildings, and everything. This is just great. I don't think I have to explain any further, as you can see by the gameplay how smooth, how cool, how realistic this looks. So that's really it. That's my list. I hope you enjoyed it, and it was really my personal opinion. So if you have any opinions and like thoughts, then be sure to comment down below. So that's really it for today's video, guys. Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed my Assassin's Creed parkour rating, and be sure to subscribe for more videos. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video.